What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Free coming at you guys live with another exclusive vlog. I'm in the lovely city of Los Angeles, California. I'm at 1708 Studios, Hollywood, and I'm so happy to be bringing you guys an interview from Scotty Peas. Say what's up to the people. Give them an introduction of who you are.
Man, this Lil Scotty Peas, straight out of Lancaster, BC going on. Tap in with it. It's viral.
That's all you gotta say.
For the introduction. For the introduction.
Okay, so were you born and raised in Lancaster?
Yeah.
Okay. How was it growing up out there? People always have like a demeanor that Lancaster's more like a smaller, more quiet, pedestrian, suburban city. How is it out there? Correct me if I'm wrong with what people think about it.
I mean, I went through the same shit everybody else did. Did the same shit everybody else did. Went through the same shit everybody else did. So, I mean, it was basically the same shit. A lot smaller. A lot smaller.
So they do have hoods and stuff in Lancaster?
Yeah.
Okay, name some of the hoods they have in Lancaster. Because I really never knew anything really too much about the culture. I used to go there as a kid. I had some family friends that lived there, but it was always, it reminded me of Bakersfield. Bakersfield's real small too. So I don't really too much know, but give them a little background of how it was growing up out there.
You said give them a background how I was growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Shit was rough. I mean, we went, to be honest, I was everywhere. I grew up in Lancaster, born and raised. But when I hit 12, I was in foster care, so I bounced to the valley, came back, went to Bakersfield. I mean, but in Lancaster, I went through everything. I'm talking about everything that there was to go through. We bounced from home to home. Even though it's cheap, it's the cheapest place in LA County to live. That's why we lived out there. That's why I'm from out there. It's the cheapest place to live. But we still bounced home to home to home. So I did everything there was to do. Was hitting everything, hitting houses, doing everything. I did everything. Where every other place that they'd say, it was the same exact way.
So it was no different growing up versus like Bakersfield or LA or anywhere else.
Hell no.
Okay, because I mean people do have a misconception that Lancaster, Palmdale, that whole area would be any different. You know what I mean? Than other places, but in the music, you could tell you grew up a certain way. The music reflects your life. You can tell. So that's why I definitely wanted to get your background, so people can get more in depth on who you are as an artist and as a person and all that. So how long you been rapping? How long you been in the game?
Man, I've been rapping since I was like 10. I was rapping since I was like 10. I've been dropping music, calling myself Lil Scotty Peas, pressing myself as an artist, I say since I was like 16, 17.
What made you want to get into music, rapping?
I always loved music. When I was like 8, 9, I used to dance. Then I got sent to, like I said, the little foster homes and shit. I used to play around with the music. Everybody in there used to be like, bro, you hard, you this, you need to do something. So I just kept doing it. When I came home, I just put myself in the studio and ran with it. And once I ran with it, it just took me somewhere that I ain't never thought I would go. So I ain't never stopped.
Yeah. Did you have anybody else besides, just like friends and stuff around you? Did you have any significant family members or anybody that, wanted you to proceed music more?
To be honest, nah. By the time I did come up with music and I wanted to press music, I was in foster care. I had no access to no family like that or nothing like that. When I came home and wanted to do music, everybody just wanted me to do whatever I wanted to do, and they was with it. Because I've been gone. So they was going to support me in anything and everything, but they wasn't really feeling the music. Like, man, it's a million rappers.
Right.
But, I did something different from everybody and blew up with it.
What was the significant moment that you had to kind of let you know, like, okay, I gotta keep going with this shit. Like, I can't stop. What was it? Was it a song?
It was just the numbers. It was the numbers and the love and the feedback I was getting from from doing the little small things when like I was 16, 17, I was like a star in my city. You know, we so small. Lancaster, Palmdale, and that shit so small. So getting all the love out there and going viral out there everywhere I was going out there, I was getting recognized out there. That shit made me try to push
Keep
harder.
going.
Yeah, for sure.
So what was the first thing you dropped that got you recognized by everybody in your city?
It was a song named Clowning. I was 17, for sure. A song named Clowning. Shot in Lancaster, music video. It went viral. Well, it did 40,000. In Lancaster, that's viral.
That's viral.
Yeah.
And then what year did you drop it? A couple years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was viral back then. Yeah, definitely.
So, it was that, especially in where I'm from, in Lancaster, that's viral.
Mm-hmm. So then, okay, so once that was dropped, what changed after that?
I just took it serious. I started messing with people. I used to mess with OT and them, OT Genesis and Chop, the Little Fast Life.
Mm-hmm.
I used to mess with them. They put me in a couple studios. I just kept recording, kept pushing myself, kept hustling, coming up with money, trying to pay for music videos, trying to do everything by myself. You know, like a year and a half ago, I ran into who I ran into, and I'm in the situation where I'm in now.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about that, what you're referring to.
Like, my best friend Rara shooting a music video about a year and a half ago. We paying blood cousins, which is Dub and Doe.
Mm-hmm.
They live out there, Palmdale, Lancaster. They from out here, LA. But we renting a car. But I'm talking to Dub the whole time. Dub telling me, you know, influencing me to come fuck with him. So I come fuck with him, man. Me and Dub accomplished shit by myself I couldn't accomplish, and by himself he couldn't accomplish.
Mm-hmm. And what is he, a producer? Is he an artist? What is
he?
Dub?
An artist, CEO, manager, executive producer, writer.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you need him to be, he gonna be that. Mentor, my daughter, grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, certain stuff like that. Whatever you need him, that man to be, he gonna be that for sure.
Mm-hmm. So what did he kind of encouraged you more to do the music?
Nah, by the time, like a year and a half ago, I was booming. I had the city shaking to where, if you talking about rap music or just music period in that city, my name was the name. And he been seen me perform too. He had seen me perform and take the roof off the motherfucking stage. So it was easy. He just really wanted me.
Oh,
Shit,
so he signed you.
Yeah, I'm signed to him.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get out the story.
Yeah.
You
Blood cousins. DC.
Okay, so he signed you. What year was that when you got signed?
Last year.
Last
year when we got it on paperwork.
Okay. And how did it change for your life? And how did you decide that was something you want to do? You know, there's a lot of stigmas behind getting signed. A lot of people have negative things to say. You hear mainstream artists say things like NBA Youngboy and Meek Mill's about getting signed. So,
I mean, I didn't sign to like no Interscope or nothing like that. I didn't sign to no.
You have distribution, or you sign like a deal?
I signed a deal with my big brother, my mentor. I signed something to where we're gonna build this independent label together. I signed to an independent label. I signed to, and we agreed to build this up off the ground.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. So I'm glad you reiterated that. Because signing to a major label and then, you know, signing to something more so like Empire. Empire is more of a label like that.
Right.
Where you get distribution and they allow people to still be independent while distributing the music.
Right, yeah.
So has anything changed for your career since you signed?
A lot. Everything's changed. Everything has changed. I'm talking about from the way I'm living.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about I'm a whole different person.
You still live in Lancaster?
Yeah, for sure that. But I'm a whole different person. Like when he met me, I was strictly with the homies.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's who he met me with.
Mm-hmm.
That's the who house we was at the hood house and he met me with the homie. I was wearing Fila.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just my mindset. My mindset was stuck somewhere else. Like,
Right.
and
Do you think that was more so the environment that you were able to be a part of? Do you think if you wanted to wear, like, you was getting it out the mud, so is that kind of what it was, type sort of thing, or you just wasn't thinking on a different level?
He just took me on a he just took me under his wing and showed me who I really was and who I'm going to become. And that's all you got to do to become that.
Right. Well, you
and he put me in front of that door to where all I got to do is kick it in.
Right.
And he gave me the opportunities and the tools to kick that motherfucker down.
Right.
And to change me and to change my life, feed my kids.
Right.
Do what I got to do and become the man that I'm supposed to become. Because he seen it. I always seen it. But it was just harder for me to get to it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
It was always harder to get to it doing what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
So when he came in, it was just like teamwork make the motherfucker dream work, and we got to it.
Right. Well, you wearing Alexander McQueen's now, so you shitting on my $500 Gucci slides. So you doing something right. You doing something right. Now, do you feel like you have any regrets in anything that you did to get you where you are right now?
Hell no.
When did you start having to take real responsibility for yourself as far as making your own decisions in the street? What age was that?
Shit like 11, for sure. I was by myself by 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then group homes and everything. So I learned everything, my own responsibility for my own actions and everything. It learned me to be me, but at the same time, it kind of filled my head up to where I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
I stopped giving a fuck about everything.
Real young.
Young, at a young age, I didn't give a fuck.
School and all
But
of
at the
that.
same time, I still knew what I was doing, and it taught me what I was doing, and taught me to know everything behind that, consequences and all that different type of shit. But I still didn't give a fuck.
So, I remember you saying earlier in the interview you were put into foster care. Now, how, if you don't mind talking a little bit about that, what happened? And like, did you get taken from your family, or was it one of those situations where you did something and you had to go somewhere else? Like,
yeah, it was. I was just doing too much. I was getting in trouble a lot, and they basically told my people that based on his actions, y'all can't control him.
right. Okay.
So that they put me away for I was gone for 4 years.
Do you feel like music saved you in a sense?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cause I wouldn't, if I'm sitting here thinking right now, talking to you right now, I really couldn't tell you where I'd be or what the hell I'd be doing.
Right, if you weren't doing music.
If I wasn't doing this. I really couldn't picture what else. I couldn't.
What do you think it was for such a young age that made you just want to not give a fuck? Because your parents were around and stuff.
I really didn't have nothing to lose.
Did you lose someone young? Like, what made you feel like that so young?
I mean, I lost a lot of people young.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I don't know. It's the same shit every other kid. You growing up in the ghetto. You can't afford nothing. You gotta grind to get your own thing. You gotta do your own thing. You feed to the streets. The only way to get that is out the streets. So I feed to the streets at a very young age. And had to do my own, just like every other kid's story. I had to feed for my own.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted anything or to get anything or go anywhere to do anything, I had to do it by myself.
Right. And I'm glad that you said that, because that is a lot of kids' stories, and that's why I'm getting you to talk about this right now in the interview, because you're young. You're 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of younger kids that look up to you and see your story and wonder, like, oh, he grew up this way. How did he get that? Right. This is the shit that they going to want to hear.
Yeah,
how you're a success story, how you went through different things growing up in order for you now to be successful, because a lot of people don't. Like you said, you don't know where you'd be if you didn't have rap.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, in a sense, I know it's kind of weird to talk about it, but it's good sometimes, because your story could be an inspiration for somebody else. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the music, what you making music for if you're not touching the souls? Right. That's the real reason why we do that. Even when I set out to do interviews, I want people to feel this shit. Real shit. That's why I pull up to hoods and I do what I need to do to get the exclusives, so the subscribers can feel as close to you as I am right now sitting next to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people out there that wish they could be
Yeah.
sitting as close to you
Yeah.
and get those moments. So I'm not doing it to get all up in your business, but
they need to learn me.
they need to know you as a person and we need to definitely get the exclusive on. Besides the streets and growing up the way you do, where you feel like the inspiration for the music comes from? Because you don't really have like
Feeling being underestimated.
mm-hmm.
Cause everybody used to like growing up. We used to do this,
Yeah.
and everybody used to rap. Everybody used to be hard. I was growing up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trash. But I always still rapped. I didn't care. I was there. Everybody always growing up. Everybody always rap. So if the homies is on it, I'm on it. But then it was they so hard. It made me I gotta be harder. I gotta be better than I gotta be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I know I'm not. I gotta work. I'm about to work harder than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
When they doing this, I'm finna do this. This is what I'm finna do. By the time they come, they gonna see what I'm doing. They gonna be like, damn, you been working. And that's how it's always been until I got to where I'm at. And I still feel like that. I still need to work. Every now and then I fall off. Something happen in life to where it's like, damn. And I fall off for like a week or two. But then I still get back on it like, man, I need to work. It's work. I always worked hard. So I feel like I'm where I'm at. Because I feel like I always was focused and worked hard. I was determined for sure.
Do you feel like you got more to prove based off the way you look? Because you look white, even though you
just
told
not
me you're
only
mixed.
not only just because who I'm mixed with, what my skin color is. Say I'm a white boy. They say I'm from Lancaster.
Mm-hmm.
They say I'm not hard. It's a lot of different things off of that make me fall in that category. The underdog.
What's the process of making a song? What do you need to make one? And like, how do you decide what you're gonna put on each song? And you know.
As of right now, too, I'm glad you said the different sounds and shit. Because as of right now, I'm still working on different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still working on different type of music that I still ain't put out before. As long as I'm still working on the West Coast and in the trap shit and in the in between and all different. But for me to make a song, it's just the vibe, literally. If the vibe is there, everything is there. No matter what type of song it is.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the vibe is there, it's gonna be there. And it don't take much for me to catch a vibe. It just take me to be comfortable.
So you don't decide before you get ready to go in the studio what you gonna make the song about?
Hell no.
Okay. So when you made the one about the Casa Amigos partying, was you drinking that night?
Nah. How we did that is me and Wally the Sensei. We was in Vegas. We had a show in Vegas.
Shout out to Wally.
I had a show in Vegas. We sold out Vegas for the first time. Sold Vegas out, a little hookah lounge. It sold out.
Okay, congratulations.
And my brother, the one that's here with me, his people was his sister was in a hotel across the little thing. We go link up with him. Wally there. But he telling me the whole time, like, man, I'm finna introduce you to somebody you don't even know. You finna get introduced to. This finna be big for you. This finna lead into something the whole time. So he go introduce me. And, you know, from there, he came over. We fucking with each other the whole time in Vegas. So when we came back to LA, we got in the studio with each other. Found this beat, put it on, and that was the first thing he said. So
he said the Casamigos.
Yeah, it wasn't even like before the studio. It wasn't even like we was drinking Casamigos or nothing. It wasn't even like we talked about what he was gonna say in the song or nothing. He just went in there and went off the vibe, and then was playing with it. Was like, oh yeah, I like that. Keep that. And I was looking at him through the glass. Everybody looked at him through the glass. It was like, yeah, bro, that's it. And then once he said that, I got in my phone and started working from there. This summer we got new songs with DW Flame,
Okay.
Cider Baby, plus more.
Okay. We're going to get a little bit more into that. I want to come back to that in a second. But before I forget, I want to ask you, how are the gang politics in Lancaster, if you guys do have any gang politics, and do they affect the music? And do you guys, is it like how it is in the gang culture in Sacramento and how in LA where everybody's openly beefing with each other on songs and stuff like that? Let me let you shed a little bit of light on that for those who don't know about that, because I don't know about y'all culture out there.
Yeah. I mean, Shit, the way it's going right now is we basically based off LA politics. It's the same shit going on.
So there's no Lancaster gangs that were made up in Lancaster?
All of them.
Okay.
Every last one of them. It just we all go to LA County. I'm talking about the ways.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
You know.
How far is Lancaster
used to
from
be-
LA? Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Hell no, it's an hour.
Oh, okay. So, what are the gangs out there in Lancaster? Is it Bloods? Is it Crips? Is it both?
When it originated, when it first started, it wasn't all that.
Mm-hmm.
When it first originated, it was just, you know, you got the where I'm from, you got the Pimpin' is Naturals, you got the Front Mobs, you got the Bops, you got the Penthouses. But then, you know, over time and other people with other politics, everybody fell in line with LA politics and started becoming Blood Crips and Front Mob Gangster Crips and PIN Bloods and Bloods on Point and Penthouse Gangster Crips and all different type of shit like that. But when it first originated, it wasn't nothing like that. We was all supposed to stick to Lancaster.
You involved in the street politics or anything like that? Do you have, or are you just kind of neutral in that sense? You don't know?
I mean, I know, but it's so.
Okay. And do you feel like is it the same with how, you know how politics in LA are dividing music right now? Or do you know how everybody can't fuck with everybody and, you know, right now LA's in a battlefield. Is it the same thing in Lancaster?
Bro, it ain't no music but me. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Ain't no music but me in Lancaster.
So there's no other Lancaster artists.
I mean, it
you.
is. It's
Name
a bunch
them.
of,
I need
it's
to
a
know.
bunch of like. You got my brother first and foremost. It's me and my brothers. You got Ra Ra. It's me and Ra Ra.
Okay.
Blood cousins too. It's not blood cousins. It's my brother. You got. If you in Lancaster and you call yourself a Lancaster artist but bang a LA hood, I don't consider you Lancaster artist.
Got you. You're not.
You're supposed to. You banging LA hood,
Mm-hmm.
so you got me, Ra Ra. You got I would say Philly old ass. Shout out Philly old ass. Philly Blunt. You shout out him.
And do the LA politics involve you when you come out here? Do you have to be particular on which hoods you go to, who you fuck with, who you make songs with? Because that's basically the culture of the music right now. It's the culture with everything.
I mean, kinda. But you gotta remember at the same time, like, I'm signed to Blood Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm signed to a Blood in the Crit.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we already stand for off the dribble is we already stand for something different.
Mm-hmm.
We are off the dribble. We are family. It's Bloods and Crips. And we all family. We all treat each other as one. And we all, so when we go around somewhere, you might think it's something going like, it's really Bloods and Crips. It look weird, but it's really crazy. Like, we really move different. It's all different type of love. But yeah, I kind of watch who, just because I'm in the streets, you know, I watch who I'm around and who I fuck with on business. And, you know, I got songs with certain people that's from certain places. You know, certain people might feel some type of way, so I'm around certain people. I, you know, move a certain way just in case. But other than that, nah, bro.
Has it affected you yet to where you've done a song with somebody out here in LA and somebody tripped on you? Have you had any moments with anybody like that? No? You got any rap beef with anybody? Anybody from Lancaster don't fuck with you?
I
They
mean,
be
a lot
throwing
of people,
shots?
everybody, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say because I don't give a fuck.
They throwing shots.
Everybody throwing shots. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They be throwing shots at me
but,
too. It's okay.
I just, that shit don't mean nothing to me. Because you ain't making no noise. You ain't doing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. You ain't come from what I come from. You ain't built what I built. So that shit really ain't nothing to me. That shit really don't mean nothing to you sitting there in front of my face.
Okay.
I got songs with people. You know, I'm going to be direct. I got songs with my big brother, Free Jack 5. You know, he from Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, a lot of people be doing a little politics here, a little politics there. But, you know, that's really my brother. We got a different type of relationship.
Right, outside of music.
Outside of music. Like, he really, I ain't gonna lie to you, my career was buzzing. Like, buzzing. I was booming. But I did that song with him, and he put me on a whole different type of platform.
Right.
Song got 100,000 right now. Like, and it ain't even been a year yet.
Right.
So, he put me on a whole different platform and opened a whole different type of door. So, but you know, it come with a little politics every now and then. But you know, I be waving them. That shit don't mean nothing, or
right.
You feel me? We be getting out of that shit. That shit really don't mean nothing.
Okay.
Politics is politics, but you know.
Right. Okay, so as far as the music goes, give them a play of everything you got out, everything you're gonna be dropping, what you got to come.
Right now, I got songs with Rainbow out, Wally the Sensei, DW Flame, Paper Route, J Fizzle, Sada Baby. Me and my whole label just dropped the whole tape, a whole album. Fuck tape, we dropped the whole album. Blood Cousins, The Family, me, K-Dub, Doe Dollars, Face the Marbury Child, Petey Blanco, The Hood Prodigy, Rah Rah. I think that's everybody. We all on the tape. We did 20 songs.
So you rap with other people?
I don't rap with other, but that's I'm me myself. I'm an artist. Just me myself.
No, but I mean the people that you were naming, Rah Rah and all them. Who are those people?
Those is label co-sign like them.
Okay, those are your label mates.
Label mates, yeah.
Okay,
they're my label mates. But at the same time, we're a family. That's why.
Right.
Blood Cousins, the family.
Gotcha.
So we all building this.
How many videos do you have out right now that they can go stream and all of that? This is your time to kind of let people know what they can go look for.
And I got a lot of videos. I got video, me and Wally the Sensei. Like I said, free Jet 5. Me and Jet 5. Official. 100,000 right now. Go run that up. Free him. I got music videos, stupid music videos finna come out. Me, DW Flame. Me, Paper Out, J Fizzle. My brother's been dropping shit crazy. We got a lot of stupid music videos, and I already got over 20 music videos on YouTube.
What's the name of that one? What's Sada Baby?
It's called Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Make sure you guys stream that. So what were you gonna say? How it happened was?
But not even that one. Even the last two, DW Flame and Sada Baby, it was genuine. Like Sada Baby found a video I did on Instagram, you know, and did fire emojis and tapped in with me, and I basically hit him like, bro, you know, I grew up listening to Sada Baby, going crazy. So when he hit me, I'm like, bro, whatever. How can I get a song with you? Whatever I gotta do, let me know. He basically said like, bro, whatever you got, I'm gonna work with you. I don't care what it is. Just bring whatever you got. So we basically threw a number at him, some chump change number. He was like, bro, pull up. I'm at the studio right now. Come fuck with me. So we put up to the studio and came and did it. DW Flame, it was like, you know, all my uncles, I got people, my uncles from Long Beach, they from Insane, from his hood. They be around him all up in his music videos. So I hit him like, what's the deal with your big bro? Tell him if I can get the song. So it was all off love. He showed him my music, and DW Flame was like, oh yeah, he hard. Bring it. So he was all off love, everything. But so based off them two, it's different now. Like, I just don't want to just fuck with just anybody.
Right, you want to fuck with who wants to fuck with you.
I'm trying to get to fuck with you first, and
right,
then we can go from there, because that mean more.
Who were some of your inspirations in music growing up?
You know, the whole little Cash Money. You got the little Birdman, Drake, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, even Ludacris. Yeah, that was it. I'm young. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't a part of that Tupac era and all that. So,
was there anybody, you know?
Nipsey is my Tupac.
Okay, so
when it comes down to that gangster music and who, when the king of the gangster music in my generation, that's Nipsey for sure.
Okay, so, all right. Well, is there anything else that you want to kind of say to the people? Any shout outs you want to give? I feel like you got a lot of young supporters out there that's going to want to hear, you know, some exclusives about you. Anything you can tell the people that they don't They don't already know. You seem like you real low key on social media too. Like you real low key, huh?
Nah, they took my page, so I've been when it come down to social media, I'm stressed out.
So that's a new
shit.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
I'm trying to build that shit back up.
Okay.
But
I'm stressed out.
yeah,
Me too, though.
yeah,
I don't want
when
them
it
to
come down to that,
don't delete mine, Insta. I need mine. Please
they
don't delete
tripping.
mine.
But shout out the gang.
What message would you give to a young artist that's come up like you? Like you said, you grew up kind of rough. You grew up like everybody else. You didn't have a silver spoon in your mouth. What inspiration would you give to a young artist that's coming up the same way as you and wanting some pointers on what they need to do to trick their way into the game? Like, what would you tell them to do? What advice would you give them?
Man, you gotta make it you gotta make it you. That's gotta be you. Like, this music, it's gotta be like you. Live, breathe, eat, shit, sleep, music. That's all whatever it is, I ain't just gonna say music, whatever it is, it's football. If it's basketball, if it's skateboarding, if it's painting, drawing, I don't give a fuck what it is. You just gotta make it you. Like, that's gotta be you.
Right. Stick to what you got going on. Yeah.
Even if you feel like you're not good at it, you make it you. When they tell you anything possible, that means you just gotta work at it.
Do you feel like now you're good at rapping?
Yeah, like I told you, when I started, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was trash. All the homies said now, that's why they so proud of me, because they know where I become. They know why I started. That's why they pushed me so hard, because it was like he didn't play with it. He really took it to a certain extent.
Shout out your Instagrams, and this is your time for the shout outs and all that. I really appreciate you doing the interview.
I appreciate you for bringing me out.
Oh yeah, you already know.
On Instagram, it's real Lil Scotty P's. Lil Scotty P's on all platforms, everywhere. Man, check me out. I got music booming.
Okay, and what did you have anything you're gonna be dropping soon? Any projects, music videos, anything that they can go stream once this video's already dropped?
We promoting this album right now, Blood Cousins, the family album, with me and everybody on it. My mom's.
This is the most monotone
shout out
interview
the gang
ever.
Shout out the gang. Shout out my moms. I appreciate you for bringing me out, man.
Oh yeah, no, for facts. I seen the music and I was like, yeah, I gotta get him on the channel.
Yeah,
everybody knows I love them exclusives, and I thought I'd be your first interview, but it's okay. I'll fall in line.
Nah, this is my first deep interview. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my first interview that was like, I feel like I got a point across.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Other than just promoting music.
Right. We could do that. That's that's regular. We could do that, but they need to know you as a person.
Right.
They need to get to know you as a man and understand why you move the way you move. Have you had any weird encounters or anything with your supporters since you've gotten more fame than you've had growing up?
It's a lot of weird shit. Like I said, I'm from Lancaster. I'm white.
They be trying to
with 100 different things, so it's a lot of weird shit. It be a lot of weird shit. I ain't gonna lie to my.
And shout out to 1708 Studios for allowing me to host the interview here. I'm so grateful to have such a nice studio to do my interviews when I come to LA and Hollywood. So make sure you guys tap in if you guys are out here. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, for tapping in with the vlogs. I'm gonna be bringing y'all the hottest interviews all summer long. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram. Subscribe to the channel, the whole shit. Don't pay attention to what I post on my Instagram story, though. That's regular. You feel me? That's not for the professional me. Pay attention to the other shit. You want to shout your Instagram out one more time?
Real Lil Scotty P's, and Lil Scotty P's on all platforms. Come fuck with me.
All right. And we signing off.